All right, I'm gonna give a little bit of an explanation here. Pounds mass versus pounds force. This is super easy if you'll just feel confident, and I'd like to explain this to you. We understand that 1 pound force is the same as 32.2 pound mass feet per second squared. Hey, that's the conversion. It seems kind of complicated, right? We could convert this pound force divided by pound mass is 32.2 feet per second squared. What I encourage you to do is to to try to not use this if possible. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, let's say we've got some weight, uh, right? The mg. Okay, and if I say that this is uh, 10 pounds. Okay, notice that it's just pounds, right? 10 lb. Okay, so you've got two choices here. You can say, well, this is a downward force of the weight, which is 10-pound force. Okay, because force is the unit of weight, 10-pound force. Okay, the other option is you could say, like I've drawn right here, this is going to be the mass times gravity. Okay, the mass, since this is a mass, it's going to be 10-pound mass times gravity, 32.2 feet per second squared. Okay, that's the G when we're in the US units. Okay, let's see, do the math here. This is 322 pound mass feet divided by second squared. Okay, 32.2 or 322 pound mass feet per second squared. And now I've got over here pound force unit, over here I've got pound mass unit. Okay, so if I would like to convert this pound mass into pounds force so I can compare, then we'll go ahead and do this conversion, right? So it'd be 322 pound mass feet per second squared. I'm going to multiply this number by 1, okay? Um, and 10 divided by 10 is 1. X divided by x is 1. So we're going to put what's on the top and on the bottom going to be equal to each other. So we'll be multiplying by 1. Okay. And I'm going to go back to this conversion right here. Okay. Pound force divided by pound mass. So pound force divided by pound mass on the top, on the bottom, 32.2 feet per second squared. All right. So let's see here. So this pound mass cancels that out. Feet cancels that. Second squared cancels that. And so I've got 322 divided by 32.2 pound force, which turns into 10-pound force. Okay, notice 10-pound force, 10-pound force. Okay, what I would encourage you to do then is when you have something, you ask yourself, do I want this to be a mass or do I want this to be a force? If I say this is a 10-pound weight, or this is a 10-pound mass, or a 10-pound chunk of butter. Is that how you spell chunk? I don't know. Chunk. Then we'll say, yeah, the weight is going to be 10-pound force. The mass is going to be 10-pound mass. You know, if it's hanging, so there's a tension. Tension is in units of force, so the tension now is going to be 10-pound force. All right? And that's just because I've done this conversion right here so many times that I know I don't need to do this, multiply it by 32.2, then convert, okay? Just say, is it a weight? Is it a mass? Is it a force? And just use the appropriate unit for that. So in this instance, I think that the US units is actually a little bit more convenient than the metric, okay? That's all I've got for you. Enjoy.